So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game at the the whistle. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who to me is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
Okay, interesting. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Elanga. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. He's in plenty of space here. Elanga. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes.
Bruno Guimaraes just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Xiao. Cher. Gordon. Receives it in a good shapes to shoot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Rodri. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Savinho goes on a charge down the left. And it's Bernardo Silva. It's run loose here. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Hall. Tonali. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. Tonali. Livramento. Crossed into the middle. Well read. And the danger is averted. Elanga. And it's Guimaraes. Chance for a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Savinho, Nori, Savinho, Bernardo Silva, thinks one through. Pope claims comfortable. Livramento, Elanga, Share, Bruno Guimaraes, Livramento, Foden, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Savinho, and it's Bernardo Silva. Lovely feet. Botman, Bruno Guimaraes, Livramento, Elanga. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Foden, Bernardo Silva, Savinho, and the pass is intercepted. Elanga, Livramento, Elanga, plenty waiting in the middle. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Haaland! Just a whisker away. Played towards the other side. Bruno Guimaraes. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Savinho. Oh, it's come loose. Great defending, strong, and goes for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Elanga. Livramento. Flings it across.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Tonali. Surely now! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rodri. And here's Savinho. And that has sent him sprawling. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bruno Guimaraes. Played out to the right. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
Foden tries making a foray down the right. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Hall. And he has been fouled there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Gordon. Alanga. Gordon! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Bruno Guimaraes. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Bernardo Silva looks to the other side. Looking for a decent ball in. Foden, right, off he goes! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Climbs up big! And he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Bruno Guimaraes. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Chooses to go back. Foden shoots! Oh, that was
anticipated that well, didn't he?
Botman gets it away. Proves too strong. Got a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Plays it through. Looks across and plays it in. Rodri. Spread out to the left. Ball's gone out of play. Few waiting for it. Played in deep. Chow clears it away. Decent progress down the left. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Hall. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva stood his ground strongly. Foden. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it. Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Savinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Gordon. Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, and it's Livramento. Livramento chooses to go cross-field. Gordon. Oh, that's neat. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Glory. Savinho. Glory. Foden. Gordon does really well to win the ball there. Elanga. Moved on forwards. Livramento. Livramento. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And that has been cleared.
he was well placed to deal with that.
Livramento. Gordon. Out to the left it goes. And it's played in. Nice interception, well timed. Savinho. There it goes, crossfield. Hall. Oh, some tackle that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Hall.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Savinho. Bruno Guimaraes concedes a free kick for that. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! That was superb goalkeeping!
Bernardo Silva really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Stones getting this one clear. And it's Livramento. Rodri. Now it's Foden. Bruno Guimaraes wins the duel. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Haaland. Elanga. Hall. Gordon. Good play on the left-hand side here. Foden does really well there, strong defending. Hall shifted upfield, over to the left. And it's Hall. Hall charging forward down that flank. And that's a good intervention. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's really well manoeuvred. Succumbs to the pressure. Livramento. Botman. Share gently done. Hall. Hall drives forward on the overlap. That's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very to it.
In with the challenge. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neither either side really getting hold of the ball. And here's Foden, and it's Lewis. Hall. Share. Gordon. And it's played forward. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Cross in, looks like a good one. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. It's a good foot in there. Referee has just said play on. Stones. Foden. Gordon, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Chiao. Tonali. Hall. Gordon. Hall. Lewis gets rid without sophistication. Tonali chips it through. Can he deliver? Gordon showing good feet. And the finish! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. It wasn't too far off either.
Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Share. Hall. Nice touch. Gordon. Oh, look at the space here. Danger averted for now. And claimed it back swiftly. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Tonali. Hall. Now it's Gordon. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Rodri. Hall. Gordon. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Share. Gordon. Hall. Now it's Gordon. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Stones. Rodri. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Savinho, played over towards the opposite flank. That's tidy. Time to deliver. And it's played in here. Oh, what a climb! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Mighty effort! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. It's a throw-in. It's Lewis. And here's Haaland. Goes for a shot! That is lovely. Spread out to the left. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Gordon. Gets it away. Savinho! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Thiaw forwards and with intent. Great run on the overlap here. Lovely bit of skill. Tonali. And it's Guimaraes. Livramento. He slings it in. Brilliantly cut out. Livramento. Foden. Savinho, aim forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's played forward. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Out to the left it goes. Oh, such a clever touch. Gordon. He is just caressing the ball. No, that's too long. Rodri. Stones gently done. And here's Haaland. Gets a foot in here. Livramento. Elanga. Picks it up out wide. Now who's going to be first? Oh, they could be caught out here. Livramento has overhit that horribly. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half? Here we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Haaland.
Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short.
Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Gordon. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Rodri. Lewis. Stones. Bernardo Silva, played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Rodri. Now then, the ball's come loose. And reclaimed it in a trice. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Livramento. Elanga. Livramento. Elanga. Tonali. And he shoots!
Quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So we have our breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And it's Bernardo Silva.
And Bernardo Silva! And he comes up trumps again.
Bernardo Silva really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
It's been taken short. A chance to play it in. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Oh, great chance! Tonali. Elanga. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Bernardo Silva. Elanga. Livramento. Elanga. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Out towards the flank. Could try cutting inside here. That is a brilliant interception. Haaland. Savinho. Guardiola. Savinho. Ruben Dias. Moved on forwards. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. Elanga. Livramento. Elanga. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Tonali. Lobbed in behind. Hall. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Hall showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lewis. Foden. And it's Bernardo Silva. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Savinho. Livramento. Elanga. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Guardiola. Rodri. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Savinho providing an outlet on that flank. Paul tries to clear. Corner. Bernardo Silva plays it short. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Looks across and plays it in. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Savinho. He's on it. Can he get away? Bruno Guimaraes.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That's nice. So who's he picking out? And it's Hall. And it's hoisted clear. Crossed it again. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. And here's Gordon. Nice control. Hall. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second. He's gone for goal!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Foden. Gordon does really well to win the ball there. Hall forwards and with intent. Hall. Gordon. Hall has created one goal already. Gordon. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. And here's Gordon. That's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has shown him a yellow card. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Tonali goes short. There are a few waiting for it. Produces a cross. And he's heaved it away. And it's Tonali. Hall picks it up now. Nuri. Savinho. That's good play. Played into the middle. It's well blocked and back out it comes.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bruno Guimaraes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Foden. Savinho. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Livramento hurtling down that right flank. Hangs in a cross. Foden. Nuri. Savinho. A chance to play it in. Savinho climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Hall. Gordon. And it's Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Livramento. Very nicely done. And that's a goal kick. Rodri. Over to the left. Share. Bruno Guimaraes shifted upfield. Livramento. Tonali. Hall. Now it's Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Livramento. Elanga. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Livramento. Elanga. Livramento. Elanga. Chance!
Oh, not the best of headers.
That's really well manoeuvred. Throw it. Savinho goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Livramento. Haaland.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Elanga. Silva. Foden. Haaland. Foden. Oh, sweet feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. But not. He's had a shot! He's missed, but not by that far. He's there to hit it! Can he do? And he's following up!
Really well taken goal.
just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Savinho demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nice physical challenge. Glory. Looks to the other side. Foden. And it's Lewis. And here's Haaland. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bruno Guimaraes is the guilty party there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Paul gets good distance on it. That's a throw. Lewis. That's very neat. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Moved on forwards. Elanga. Livramento. Elanga. Rodri. Lewis. Oh, it's come loose.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Haaland. Haaland! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Haaland has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Can he deliver? And the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it. Glory. Savinho. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Botman. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And it's played forward. Hall. Tonali. Shad chooses to go cross-field. Stones. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Shad can get it clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Share. Bruno Guimaraes shifted upfield.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Foden, now he's off and running. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Xiao. Haaland. Savinho. Oh, a delicate chip through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hall. And it's Hall. Gordon.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box. Well, there's no doubt.
Real chance! Lewis gets it clear. Elanga. He is just caressing the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lewis forwards and with intent. And here's Haaland. Haaland. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And a chance! He's scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Hall. Rodri wins the duel this time. Bernardo Silva. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And here's Haaland.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Tonali.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Gordon. They need to get it in quick. And a shot! It's anyone's ball, and again! It's off target and by quite a way. Bernardo Silva. Nouri played towards the other side. Foden. Haaland.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Proves too strong. Ruben Dias. Stones aim forwards. Bernardo Silva played out towards the right wing.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Savinho.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Applies the finish! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Lewis. Stones. Bernardo Silva. Elanga. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Gordon. That's a good run down the left. Gordon. Hall. Gordon in acres of space out wide. He's cut it out. Gordon. Gordon played back in. Stones gently done. Bernardo Silva. Deep into stoppage time. Foden. And it's Lewis. No way through, so Savinho! Cleared away. Rodri. He's in a good position here. And a play for a throw. Now who's going to be first to this? Tonali. Tonali, played out to the left flank. Cross goes in there. Point blank header! It's really well cleared. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win. And I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.